We're like the piggy bank that everybody's robbing, and that ends.
I told the President that we would be moving forward with retaliatory equivalent tariffs as of July 1st.
There's a special place in hell for any foreign leader that engages in bad faith diplomacy with President Donald J. Trump.
Trade relations between the U.S. and Canada certainly hit a new low this weekend following the G7 summit in Quebec. But there was a show of unity in Ottawa today, with all parties taking a stand against Donald Trump.
The U.S. administration hurled insults, verbal attacks, and threats of more tariffs at us. We are all Canadians first, and we will stand with Canadian workers and the families impacted by this escalating trade war.
While Canadians stand together, President Trump stands alone. American lawmakers and U.S. allies strongly oppose Trump's erratic behavior against their biggest and closest friend.
We will obviously work with all members of this House to stand up for Canadian workers, to ensure that the women and men in these sectors so important to our economy are protected.
Of course, this all started after Trump placed heavy tariffs on aluminum and steel being imported into the U.S. Now, the White House is trying to downplay what happened in Quebec over the weekend between America and its closest allies.
There are always irritants in relationships. I am very confident the relationships between our countries, the United States and those G7 countries, will continue to be move forward on a strong basis.
All of this adds an extra layer of complication to NAFTA renegotiations that began last year. John Geddes has been covering federal politics for Maclean's magazine for decades and has covered complicated trade negotiations in the past, but says what Donald Trump has done this time around is unprecedented.
He's changed the terms of trade negotiations from them being premised on the idea that there could be some kind of mutually advantageous outcome to a blunt description of how he wants an outcome that is unilaterally advantageous for the United States. He really doesn't disguise that fact. So veteran trade negotiators sort of look at what's going on here and they kind of go, how do we even gauge, how do we judge this kind of rhetoric? He's thrown the rule book for what free trade talks among Western industrial democracies are supposed to be all about. It's a new ballgame.